Hello and welcome to Sportlink TV on a busy and exciting day for the channel. We've got coverage of this spring classic, the Windham 20, and we've got a great competition to you, brought to you thanks to New Balance. New Balance, one of the longest standing partners at Sportlink. Yes, we're giving two Sportlink TV viewers the chance to win a pair of shoes from the New Balance range at the Sportlink store in Windham. And what perfect timing with marathon season just around the corner and loads of great races in the Sportlink Grand Prix Series coming up as well. More of that to come in a moment. A big undertaking to do a 20-mile race, so we need to go and speak to our race director this morning. That's James Heaney. A sold-out race, a really high-quality field, and really nice conditions this morning. James, you must be really pleased.
Yeah, we're always pleased with this one. It's a great race. It's a great feeling. Obviously, a lot of people raising money for charity on the lead up to a marathon season. So it's always a high quality field here as well. So it's great fun.
And what are the challenges of organising a 20-mile race?
Yeah, it's just a kind of time out on course. Obviously, we've got some great volunteers here at Windham, but we just have to make sure we kind of appease them with the timings and stuff. So yeah, it's luckily I've got a great team behind me. The race committee do a lot of hard work to get things organised for the day. So it's not been too bad so far.
Excellent. Have a good day, James. Coming up a bit later, that chance for you to win one of two pairs of New Balance shoes from the Sportlink store in Windham. But why don't we find out a little bit more about the New Balance range, and who better to tell us but Adi from Sportlink, who's also got the pop-up shop inside. Adi, New Balance, a long-standing partner of Sportlink.
There is indeed. If you didn't know, they were the first brand we got involved with Sportlink nearly 33 years ago. So we're very proud to have New Balance along here with us today. They brought some try-on shoes. They brought the New Balance Full Cell SC Elite racing shoe, ideal for half marathon up to marathon. It's also the shoe Alex Yee wore when he became the second fastest British marathon runner ever.
I mean, Alex in tremendous form and just showing what you can do in that shoe, but probably ideal for people today who are doing 20 miles, the half marathons coming up and the full marathon.
Yeah, this is a very nice update. It's actually 100% PEBA foam in there, so it's a very soft foam. And this time they've injected it with nitrogen, so it makes it a little bit more resilient. So you're going to get a few more miles out of that, and it's a very bouncy foam. Also the carbon plate, they've updated the carbon plate. It's a curved arc technology, and they've also made it a little bit stiffer on the forefoot, so it's going to give you a little bit more pop. And they've also made it a little bit wider because the old version was a little bit narrower. So it's an ideal shoe if you're marathon running.
Adi, just a quick reminder, the model of that shoe again?
It's the New Balance Full Cell SC Elite.
Now, everything that Adi tells you is interesting, but today, something he's just told you could be very useful indeed. Kyle Brooks is going through his final preparations for the London Marathon, so Kyle, I imagine this morning quite an important one for you.
Yeah, no, I think I've been through enough kind of ups and downs in training and racing to know that one race doesn't determine it all. Obviously with 5 weeks to go, I've still got 3 weeks of training after this, so going to give it a really good go and hope it goes well, but take it in stride and just see how we go.
And 600 of you out there this morning, and for a lot of people this may be the furthest they've run, so what do you think are some of the thoughts going through their mind on the start line?
It is a lot of nerves. I think a lot of the time, I think most important is just look at the training run. It's another stepping stone on the way to if they're doing the marathons, which presumably most people will be. I think the hill at the end is definitely a tough one. I've talked to a lot of people about that, like just try to take it in your stride and expect it to feel tough, but the last mile always does.
Go well.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Darren and Carl are both preparing for their first marathon. They're going to be running the Norfolk Marathon next month. And Carl, how are you feeling this morning?
Feeling all right, actually, to be fair. Done the training, fueled up, been carb loading for about 48 hours, so feeling up for it today.
Excellent. And Darren, I know we can see from the vest a very special reason for all these miles and the Norfolk Marathon next month.
Yeah, we're raising money for motor neuron disease. My wife had a dear friend and colleague who lost his battle at the end of last year, and me and Carl do a bit of running anyway, and we thought, well, we need to raise some money, raise some awareness, so we decided stupidly to try and take on a marathon, and this is good prep for that, really.
Darren, Carl, go well today.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
In 3 weeks' time, Lucy and Caitlin are going to be on the start line of the Brighton Marathon, their first marathons. What are your sort of thoughts about today? How have you been? What's going through your mind?
A little bit nervous. I have got a bit of an Achilles injury, so I'm a bit nervous for that, but I'm excited. I always enjoy races, so yeah.
Excellent. And then Lucy, down to Brighton in 3 weeks' time, and that'll be exciting, won't it? Big crowds.
Yeah, a lot of my family live down that way, so we're going to have big support on the day, which will be brilliant. And yeah, like you say, the crowds at all these races are amazing, so just can't wait to get on the start line.
Excellent. Lucy, Caitlin, go well today.
Thank you.
So our runners well underway now in the Windham 20, well out into the Norfolk countryside, but in a few moments' time, of course, they will be crossing the finishing line and they will all be chip timed. They'll have their finish line photos taken, and of course there'll be the expectation of immediate access to the results. And the responsibility for all of that falls to John Beverley from Total Race Timing, and John performs that task for all the races in the Sportlink Grand Prix Series. John, how long have you been doing this for?
It's about 11 years now, starting in 2015.
Wow, so over those 11 years, technology will have changed, I imagine. What changes have you seen?
It's mostly similar, but we've moved over to having mats. You'll see the blue mats behind us, and we now use the disposable chips on the back of the bibs rather than having chips on your shoes, if some of you remember those. So it's a lot easier at the finish line, not having to collect those all back in.
And of course, people are probably out there now watching and waiting for the first runners to come home and waiting to see where friends and family finish. Having that immediate access to the results, people do enjoy it, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's people appreciate having the text message as soon as they finish the race, cross the finish line, and it's in their hand if they've got their phone with them. So I like to try and get it out to them as quick as I can.
Delighted to be joined by the winner of today's Windham 20, his second win in the Sportlink Grand Prix Series of 2026, Martin Bath. Martin, congratulations. How did it feel when you crossed the line?
Yes, yeah, that was good today. Yeah, obviously a bit tired from that, especially that hill at the bloody end. But yeah, it's a lot quicker than I sort of anticipated to run today. But yeah, really happy with that. I didn't want to run as fast as I did today, but I was in a group for the first half and felt good, and we were going a bit faster. But you don't want to be left alone, do you? So I sort of stayed with them, and then, without realising, picked it up in the second half of the race to finish quite strong.
Tomorrow will hurt. Today you're smiling. Congratulations, Martin.
Cheers, Neil. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much.
Third over the line this morning, James Senior. James, how did that go?
Yeah, it was good actually. Quite a lot quicker than I was expecting. Me, Kim, Barthy kind of worked together quite nicely, and then Barthy broke it up in the second half. But yeah, quite happy.
And tell us a little bit about conditions out there for the runners.
Pretty much perfect. It was kind of no wind and yeah, a little warm in places, but a lot of water out on the course, and yeah, can't really ask for better.
And in terms of the Norfolk running calendar, this is a classic, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah. Yeah, been going for years and kind of perfect time for the marathon for most people. But thankfully for me, I'm not doing one this year. So
well done today, James. Good run.
Thanks very much. Cheers, guys.
Just look at the smile on the face of Dawn Robinson, the winner of the women's race in the Windham 20 this morning. Dawn, congratulations. How did that go?
It actually went better than I hoped for. So yeah, it went really well. Last year it didn't go well. The hill got me at the end. So this time, really good. I'm really happy with it.
You learned your lessons about the Windham Hill.
Absolutely, yes.
Looked like a good contest up front. The first three women really close.
Yeah, really close. I didn't dare look behind me because I didn't have anything else to give.
Well, keep that smile on your face. Congratulations for today. Our winner of the women's race, Dawn Robinson.
Thank you very much.
Joined by Hayley from the Ipswich Jaffa Running Club. Hayley, I saw big hugs with your running partner Amanda there at the finish line. Pleased with how it went?
Yeah, really pleased, yeah. Well, I was sort of doing pace and blocks for a marathon that I'm doing, so yeah, it was sort of a training run for me.
And in terms of conditions today, how would you describe those?
Oh, perfect conditions, yeah. We were saying that we would prefer if it was like this at London this year instead of boiling hot like it was last year. So.
Brilliant. Congratulations today, Hayley, well done.
Thanks.
What a wonderful day we've had in Windham. In near perfect conditions, Martin Bath and Dawn Robinson stormed to victory and fine-tuned their marathon preparations with victory in the Windham 20. And don't forget, you can stay up to date with everything that's happening in the Sportlink Grand Prix Series, all the latest results, all the standings and the future events by logging on to sportlinkgp.run. And next time the series rolls into Yarmouth, we'll be beside the seaside, beside the sea, for the first race in their 5 mile series over in Yarmouth. Looking forward to that one. But we're not done just yet, because now it's competition time. And it's a chance for 2 of you to win a pair of shoes from the New Balance range at the Sportlink store in Taverham. Now, how are you going to win those shoes? Well, to enter, you need to answer the following question, and you need to be subscribed to the Sportlink TV channel. Here comes the all-important question. What shoes was Alex Yee wearing when he became the second fastest British marathon runner of all time. Tell us the make and the model. Put your answer in the comments below, be subscribed to the channel, and then we'll draw 2 winners at random. Entries open until the 31st of March. Good luck in the competition, and we'll see you next time in Yarmouth. And don't forget, the perfect pace makes for the perfect race.